On June 6, the Reserve Bank of India surprised everyone. It slashed the repo rate by 50 basis points, more than what the markets expected. Why? Because inflation was cooling off. Retail inflation in May dropped to a 6-year low of 2.82%, down from 3.16% in April. The RBI even lowered its inflation forecast for 2025 to 26 from 4% to just 3.7%. All signs pointed to stable prices. But wait, just 2 months earlier, in its April 9 meeting, the RBI had a slightly different tone. Yes, it acknowledged falling prices in cheaper crude oil, but it also flagged global risks in currency volatility. So, what changed between April and June? Well, that repo rate cut made headlines. But now, it's time to talk about inflation again, and here's why. Since June 6, crude oil prices have surged by 17 to 18%. The Indian basket of crude oil followed the same trend. And the trigger? A deadly cocktail: the escalating Russia-Ukraine war, and Israel's attack on Iran's nuclear facilities on June 13. Followed by Iran's retaliation. Now this matters a lot for India. Why? Because India imports 88% of its crude oil and over half its natural gas. In 2024 to 25, the oil and gas import bill stood at $152 billion. If this war spreads, say, if Iran blocks the Strait of Hormuz, or the US gets involved, oil prices could shoot up even further. And that has a ripple effect. A $10 per barrel increase could add $13 to $14 billion to India's import bill, according to ICRA. This could widen India's trade deficit, pressure government finances, increase subsidies, and blow up the fiscal deficit. Not just that, several corporate sectors will feel the heat. Refining and petrochemicals, aviation, fertilizers, paints. If oil marketing companies pass on the cost, fuel prices will rise. That means costlier petrol, diesel, and LPG. And that's not where it ends. Higher fuel costs, higher transportation costs, more expensive food and essentials. ICRA says every 10% rise in oil prices could push wholesale inflation up by 80 to 100 bps, and consumer inflation by 20 to 30 bps. So what does this mean for us? If things escalate, the entire economic equation changes. The RBI, the government, India Inc., and we the